Hello you lovely lot and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mahsa and today we are going to be doing a studio vlog. So last week I ended up doing a February product drop and I also had my first ever non-Christmas market. So all of this was very exciting, but it has resulted in the house and specifically the office being an absolute mess because everything is everywhere. Everything gets very messy when it comes to market time just because I have to pull everything out to get everything ready. So it's always a mess. I don't know how well you can see behind me, but it's a lot. It's very messy. So I'm gonna spend today tidying everything up, organizing everything, putting things away. I also want to update the website with like stock levels and stuff based on what I sold at the market. So I thought just while I'm sorting through things and organizing things back into where they need to go, I'm gonna try and do a little rejig of some things. So let me just turn you so you can see. So this stuff over here, particularly this has my CLPs and it's just honestly got like a whole bunch of crap on top of it right now, but it has my CLPs and all my stickers live in here. Next to them is my samples that are all like packaged up and ready to go, and next to that is just like some packaging stuff and like spare stationery. Now, my printer that I got for Christmas, which I did like a little unboxing of it in a video, so I will have that linked up for you guys. That printer is currently sat on the floor and I would really like it to not be sat on the floor just collecting dust. So I'm thinking of somehow clearing this space up here and getting the printer to sit on top of this. Now I think it's going to be a little bit too wide for here, and if it is, then I'll try and figure out somewhere else that it can go, because if it's hanging off too much then it'll be really off balance and it could topple over, and well, no one needs a printer toppling over because that's a whole different thing to deal with. So I'm just going to talk to you guys about how the market and everything went while I sort out my samples. Will I be able to speak and sort things at the same time? We shall see, because apparently that's something I really struggled with last time. Not sure why it was such a struggle, but it just was, and it was just honestly a little bit embarrassing. So, hey ho. Let's do the February drop first. It happened first, let's just deal with that first. So, I have decided to, instead of doing like seasonal drops or like collections and stuff, do like monthly little drops or like monthly restocks. Something along those lines is what I have in my head at the minute. Now, I don't know how well this is going to work. I'm hoping that because I'm now a lot more active on social media and one of the main things that I'm trying to do is to make sure that there's something on my story every day so that the story is never empty. I feel like that's something that always really helps me, and like there's a bunch of small businesses that I follow who I really enjoy watching their stories like every day. Now, I don't work on the business every day, so there is that. So trying to find like a balance of finding things that I can post is a tad difficult. However, I'm up for the challenge. So I did the February drop. None of the scents are new scents. It was just bits of oils that I had left over that I wanted to use up. They hadn't been on the website for a while, so I just wanted to get them used up so that I can hopefully sell them and order in some brand new stuff. I think I just need to do new stuff, and I am moving forward hopefully to do a launch in March. Don't hold me to this, nothing has been decided. This is just like a very like preliminary idea that I still need to do a lot of testing and things with. But I've mentioned previously that I want to do bookish products because, as you can see, I am a bookish gal. This channel is business, lifestyle, booktube, all of that stuff. So I really want to do bookish products. Now, the logical thing is candles. However, because candle testing is taking me a lifetime, I will be starting with wax melts. That's my plan. So I would like to do a mini bookish wax melt launch in March. But March is a very busy month, so that's why I'm saying don't hold me to this. I might push it back to April and see how things go. So the drop went okay, and by that I mean I made no sales. Well, I haven't yet. It happened on Thursday, I think, and it's now Monday, and I haven't had any sales from it yet. But it's a slow business, this whole wax melt stuff, so we're just gonna stick with it and see how it goes. I also was sort of waiting because I made a limited amount of stock, and I knew that I had the market, and I also knew that I wasn't gonna have time to make a bunch of extra things for the market because I didn't know how this market was going to go. It was the first time that the event had ever been put on, and the location was okay. It was a little bit frustrating because there was one other stall that was also doing wax melts, majority wax melts with some candles, and then two other separate stalls doing candles, and I just thought it was a lot of home fragrance stuff for like one room. But I still ended up making some sales. No, it wasn't huge. Yes, it was better than the absolute travesty that was the Christmas markets. Those Christmas things were not markets, but it was a little bit better than how that went. So at least I got some sales, and it was a little bit better than what the Christmas ones were, but it still wasn't amazing, I would say. I am going to try and get some more booked in, but again, there's a bunch of them coming up around me in March, and I just don't think I'm realistically going to have the time to do any markets in March, just because it's going to be a very, very busy month, both personally and acting work-wise. So I will hopefully try and get more markets booked in for April. But I'm just really pleased that one of like my main business goals was that I wanted to at least do one market every quarter, and I've done it. And I just think that's such a good start to the year, and I'm just really proud of myself for actually putting myself out there and doing it and meeting new people and seeing how things went, basically. One of the other things that I need to do, and I didn't do because again I didn't know what stock levels were going to be like, I need to put the products from the drop up onto Etsy because I have yet to do that, just because I knew I wouldn't have time to make any more products or whatever. Is it messy? Yes. But I don't think that that looks terrible, so I'm gonna stick with it, and that means I've got this tub to do some more organisation and sort things out a little bit more. Do you know what? I might start with trying to figure out the printer situation, so just bear with me.
Final call, the writing's on the wall. We fell and now we walk in the ruins of our love. Days gone fading, hearts still aching.
And just in case anyone thinks that I'm exaggerating, here is what the office looks like right now. Okay, one day I will get rid of the old style snap bars. Apparently that day was not this market. Even though they're down to like £1.25, which is insane. I'm not even making a profit on these, but people still don't want them. Why? Why? These are all the leftover stuff from Christmas. The old snap bars. These are the adorable little hearts that I did for like Valentine's Day, February. I'm toying with the idea of starting to do shapes again. I'll show you guys what they look like. Like, I think they're adorable. Should we try that again? They're just really adorable little hearts. Different colours and patterns for the 3 different smells that I've done. So I just thought that would be really cute for Valentine's Day and for February. That's these, so I like packaged them up all like adorable with like a little handmade with love wooden token thing on it. And then these are all of the normal current like everyday range, I guess. So these are all of the clamshells that I have left. I've decided to not do clamshells anymore to go in the shop, so I'll only be doing snap bars from now on in the new scents or anything going forward. And these clamshells, which are the star ones, which I think are like so cute. They're just a bit more fun than like normal boring clamshells. These are going to be for the bookish wax melts that I'm planning on doing. I'm going to keep the samples down here for the time being. I've managed to get, hang on, let me just, oh, there we go. I've got the printer up here. I think I can get 2 little tubs over here, and then if the sample stays there, I've got another one of these that I think will still fit here, which will be great. I don't know if I'll go back to like this, but these are the like some of the shapes I used to do. So I used to do like these same boxes but with moon and stars in them, which is like very on brand for Moonchild by Mahsa. Let's continue tidying, shall we? Good morning. So I started filming that vlog last night really late, and shockingly enough I ended up getting very tired because it was like 7-8 o'clock, and so I left things like halfway through to go and get some food and go to sleep. So I have managed to put away all the wax melts and everything is sorted over here. I ended up sorting through all my fragrance oils and all of that, so that's all sorted down the bottom down there. There is still a lot of sorting out that needs doing, but it's just going to be a slow process today. I don't want to spend ages doing stuff in this room today because it is Valentine's Day and I do want to get this video edited and put up for you guys. And also I'm cooking a 3-course meal for Valentine's Day because I like to take on more than I can chew. So yeah, so that's gonna be what I'm doing today. So I just want to get things sorted so that the room goes back to being functional because it's currently barely functional. So if I just, can you see? Yeah, that's just, there's a lot of boxes. So all of those oils down here, where is it? Down there. They actually all need to go to the tip. I know that I said this previously, they still haven't gone. But because they are hazardous substances and you can't just put them down the sink, so you have to dispose of them properly. Hence I have to take them to the tip and hope that they've got like a hazardous substances area, I guess. I've never done this before, so no idea. But I need to do that. That's not a today task. That's like a sometime in the future task. Yeah, and then get the rest of the room to a place where it can sort of function because currently it's just a mess. A lot of that is stuff that I ordered for candles for Christmas, which I ended up not being able to do. We didn't get the candle testing and stuff done to a place that it was ready to go for Christmas. So I'm hoping to do just like, maybe like launch one candle at a time, which might seem silly, but I just, unless I get like one out there, then it just feels like it's never going to happen. So I'm thinking if I get like at least like one candle launched by the end of March, then I'll be like super pleased, and then I can just add to it and keep going from there. And also obviously I mentioned that I want to do like the bookish products and the other products that I've got in my head which aren't wax melt or candle based. I don't know if I'm still toying with the idea of doing those and trying to sell those alongside this on Moonchild by Mahsa, so that it's less of a... So Moonchild by Mahsa almost becomes like my brand, and I can sell a bunch of different stuff under it, if that makes sense. So that's my morning ramblings of just what feels like nonsense, but I hope you guys are making some sense of it. I'm gonna drink my coffee, do a little bit of admin work, and then get started, and hopefully be able to smash it all out in like 2 to 3 hours is what I'm wanting to happen. But whether or not that actually happens is a whole different, it's a whole different thing. So yeah, I'm gonna have my coffee, do admin, and then I'll check back in.
In the moonlight, and I can't get out. Baby, I know, baby, I know. I can't let go, I can't let go. The nights are cold, and the sun won't show. I can't let go, can't let you go. Meet me on the other side, on the edge of the night. We'll say we'll cease fire and put our weapons down. Days gone fading, hearts still aching. I can't control it, I can't control it. I know, keep pretending that we could never make it. I know you know it, I know you know it, I know. In the late night, when the lights out, can't escape now. We lost. Gets me every time in the moonlight, and I can't get out. Baby, I know, baby, I know.
Okay, and we are officially in the realm of functional. Functional is a strong word for this, but we have tidied to the point that I can see the floor. Does it still need to be cleaned? Yes. Is that a task for another day? Abso-freaking-lutely yes, because I have a 3-course dinner to cook tonight. And it's Valentine's Day, so I deserve the night off. So here is where everything has ended up. It's still kind of a mess, but it's functional, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so starting here, we cleared all of this. Thomas's desk is a mess. The Hoover's there because I need to hoover. I've got all the boxes just piled on top of each other. All the spare stock I've got going across there. All my samples are now on the second bit. Managed to get the printer up here, and then we have our packaging supplies, and then the spare stationery just fits really nicely next to that. Printer. The desk is, let's just not talk about the desk. Lovely books. Wonderful. I ended up putting all the spare stuff like just up there because there's literally nowhere else for me to put it. So all the spare packaging and everything is up there. I managed to get all of the oils organised down there, and then the ones that need to get thrown out are going to get thrown out. I ended up stuffing my ring light and my tripod down in this little weird space, which I just think is like a really good use of space. The boxes still go all the way up to the ceiling, but we are slowly making our way through them. So yeah. So I'm just gonna wrap up the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know it's been a little bit chaotic and it's just been mostly me trying to tidy and figure out where things go, but sometimes that's the realities of having a small business and then working from home. So thanks again for watching. If you did enjoy it, give it a big old thumbs up down below in the comments. Let me know, does your house get absolutely turned on its head when you've got markets coming up or when you're doing a launch? Is it just me? If you have any tips or tricks on how to keep my house / my office and studio tidy when things are going crazy, then please leave them in the comments. I need all the help I can get. And if you're not already subscribed, then please do consider doing so. It would mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys very soon for another video. Bye!